Travel robot presence. Top 10 things to do in South Korea. South Korea offers everything a traveler could want in a destination. It has a long and fascinating history, a wonderful culture, amazing food, friendly people, and an excellent tourism infrastructure, including a new high-speed rail system. It's also a country of contrasts, with tourist attractions ranging from ancient mountaintop Buddhist temples like Buldoksa to the ultra-modern skyscrapers of Seoul, like the Lot World Tower. It also has one of the most unique attractions in the world that can be visited, a no-man land, part of a military border between two countries technically still at war, the DMZ. Discover the best places to visit with our list of the top tourist attractions in South Korea. Here is the list of 10 things to do in South Korea. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for our future updates. Let's start the video. Number 1. Dongdaemun Palace. Of the 5 grand palaces built by the Joseon dynasty in the 15th century around Seoul, Dongdaemun Palace was always the preferred royal residence. It's where the king and royal family lived their daily lives. The palace isn't just a single building, it's a complex of buildings, and each served a different purpose. Some are accommodations, and some are libraries, dining rooms, and meeting rooms, among other uses. Be sure to spend some time in the 78-acre Hwon, or Palace Garden, located behind the palace. It's filled with pathways, green spaces, pagodas, streams, and lakes. While Jeonbokgung is considered Korea's main palace, Dongdaemun and its secret garden served as the primary royal residence from the early 1600s, 1800s. I've been twice now, once in late spring and recently mid-autumn, and it's one of those places in Seoul I'll never tire of visiting. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, one of the most significant Korean landmarks, and the best preserved of all the palaces. I honestly can never decide if it's my favorite or if Jeonbokgung is. Every time I visit one of them, I change my mind. Here's a little history of this beautiful place, as well as some tips to make the most of your visit. Number 2. Busan. Did you know you can hit the beach in Korea? Busan is the second largest city in the country, and its coast is lined with some beautiful beaches and resorts. There's a lot of culture and history here too. Be sure to visit the Biomyosa Temple and the hillside village of Gaemcheon. Gaemcheon is a European-style village on the cliffs above the sea, like Korea's version of Santorini. Seafood lovers should be sure to visit Jagulchi Market, the country's largest commercial seafood market. Part of the market is open to consumers, and many small restaurants will cook up your purchase, so you can eat it right here. Getting to Busan is easy. It takes a little more than 2 hours from Seoul on Korea's KTX high-speed bullet train. Number 3. Jianju. Jianju is a very historic city, once the spiritual capital of the Joseon dynasty. It's about 90 minutes by train from Seoul. It's home to many ancient temples and shrines along with a hanok village. These are found throughout Korea. They are preserved neighborhoods of ancient homes, hanoks, allowing visitors to get a feel for what life was like in ancient Korea. Some of the homes in the hanok villages are open for tours, and others have been made into museums, and restaurants and lodging too, but most remain private homes. Jianju Hanok Village is where around 700 hanok buildings form a colony in the center of the downtown area of Jianju, and here, you can experience traditional culture through your 5 senses. There are various facilities including a culture hall, training center, history hall, calligraphy hall, literature hall, and museum situated inside Hanok Village to educate visitors on traditional culture, so you will be able to gain in-depth knowledge in different fields of your interest. Since Jianju is the hometown of King Taejo Yi Songhai, who founded Joseon, it is also meaningful to follow the traces of King Taejo. If you had a day full of culture and history in Hanok Village, fill your stomach with local foods, various delicacies, and old-fashioned snacks at the marketplace and night market, where you can also check out the wonderful works of handicraft artists. We recommend you finish the day by enjoying the beautiful view featuring Seongsan and lights that illuminate Hanok Village at night. Number 4. Seoul Tower. Yes, everyone visiting Seoul should go up to the city's iconic observation tower. It's positioned almost on top of a mountain, plus the height of the tower itself. gets you almost 500 meters above sea level and the city below. But leave some time to explore the surrounding mountain area. The tower is near the top of Mount Namsan, and the entire area is Namsan Park, which is run by the city. There are miles of hiking trails to explore, all within a few minutes of downtown Seoul. The top levels of the Seoul Tower include indoor and outdoor observation areas and restaurants. The exterior of the tower is covered in LED lighting, which is illuminated each night in seasonal light shows. There's a cable car that takes you from the city, near Myeongdong, to the tower's base area. You can then hike from here. After climbing the mountain and riding on the cable car, leave time to explore the Namsan Hanok village. These preserved historic villages, which are located all over Seoul and Korea, are recreations of ancient Korean neighborhoods. This village includes 5 restored hanoks or traditional Korean homes. Number 5. Buckhan Village. Hanok villages, which can be found in a few places in Seoul and around Korea, are living museums. They're restored and preserved ancient neighborhoods, some in their original location, like Buckhan, and some recreated with hanoks, traditional Korean homes, moved from elsewhere. They allow visitors to not only experience what it was like to live in a huk, but also what it was like to live in Korea 600 years ago. You can experience the tiny, narrow streets and also explore Korean culture, as many of the hanoks are museums or offer cultural demonstrations. Many are private homes and some offer accommodations. That's what makes these village areas so special. They are truly living history because many of the homes are privately owned and occupied by real residents. Buckhan Village is a popular place to explore, as it's right in central Seoul, in the area between the Buckhan Palace and the Dongdaemun Palace. Number 6. Seongsan National Park. Like the Yosemite of Korea, this majestic natural wonderland, Korea's first national park, has mountains, lakes, waterfalls, streams, and miles of hiking trails that allow you to explore them. The park is known for its natural diversity, as it has over 1,500 different animal species and over 1,000 different kinds of plants. There are also 2 Buddhist temples inside the park, one known as the Temple of 100 Pools, due to all the ponds around it being fed by mountain streams. When you get tired of walking, there's a cable car that will take you up Seongsan Mountain for some incredible views of the mountains and valleys. It takes about 4 hours by bus or 3 hours by car to reach the park from Seoul. Number 7. The DMZ. DMZ stands for Demilitarized Zone, and it's the no-man's land border between North and South Korea. Heavily guarded and mined, the strange area can be visited, but only on an official, guided tour. The official area is about 4 kilometers wide and is formally known as the JSA or Joint Security Area. The no-shopping half-day Korean DMZ tour from Seoul includes round-trip transportation from Seoul. Official DMZ tours include a visit to the 3rd tunnel, dug by the North to facilitate an invasion of the South, and to the Dora Observatory, where you can look across no man's land into North Korea. Number 8. National Museum of Korea. As a world capital, Seoul is filled with a lot of museums. The largest is the National Museum of Korea, and like the Met in New York, it's a place that really can't be explored in a single visit. The vast collection combines art, history, and archaeology, presented to show the history of Korean culture and tell the story of the Korean people. It's also an excellent attraction to see if you only have limited time in Seoul. The collection is beyond vast, as it goes back over 1 million years. It's fascinating, especially for families and kids, as there's such a wide range of objects. Everything from Stone Age tools to modern artwork by Korean artists. Number 9. Lot World. There's an amusement park right in the middle of downtown Seoul. It's a fun place to spend the day and a chance to immerse yourself in real Korean commercial culture. Lot World includes a hotel, movie theaters, one with the world's largest screen, a folk museum with traditional performances, and other things to do like ice skating. The theme park is at the base of the Lot World Tower, the tallest building in South Korea and the 5th tallest building in the world. The tower has multiple observation areas and experiences, its luxury hotel, the Seoul, and a range of shopping and dining options inside. A visit is fun for both kids and adults, and aside from the rides and attractions, there's a lot of shopping and also artists' workshops and cultural performances to watch. There's the world's largest indoor theme park and an outdoor theme park area called Magic Island. For a bigger outdoor theme park experience, Everland is about 45 minutes outside Seoul and is Korea's version of Disneyland. Number 10. Buckhan Palace. Also known as the Northern Palace, the large Buckhan Palace complex has gone through some incredible turmoil over the years. It was first built in 1395 during the Joseon dynasty, which built 5 grand palaces around Seoul. The palace has been bombed, destroyed, and rebuilt several times, occupied by the Japanese, first in 1592, and only finally restored in 1990. Be sure to check out Jeonju Pavilion and Hyeongwanjeong Pond, 2 of the remaining original structures from the Joseon period. The palace compound can be explored on a guided walking tour. There are also 2 museums inside the grounds, the National Palace Museum and the National Folk Museum, both worth a visit. That brings us to the end of this video. If you love similar content like this, take a look at my other videos. And if you like it, please smash the like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. If you have further questions, feel free to comment down below. See you in the next video.